Okay, so first of all, I go to the MRULE in Snyder on Tuesday nights, and it was really scary my first time, which was on February 27th. And I got there really early, and I didn't know what to do. And so when I walked in, um, there was only a few people in the room at the time, and one of the facilitators like saw me sitting there and was like, "Come over here," and like introduced me to some of the other people sitting there, and they seemed really nice, but there were also some people that just like didn't seem like someone that I really would want to hang out with or like talk to. And the theme of that emerald was consumer power and powerless and being powerless. And I didn't really understand what was going on in that emerald because it just didn't make sense to me. And the first thing we did for a warm up was we had to draw on these t-shirts, and there's front and back. And on the front, there was you had to write out things like that describe your life and like what's important to you. And then on the back was like a quote or a saying that you thought was like really important and like a motto to help people. So my motto was be who you want to be and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. And then after that, we walked around and like showed people our t-shirts and said what was on it, and we heard what they said, and it was supposed to show like what makes us happy and like be powerful. And then after that, we split up into two separate groups, and that day the groups were pretty big because there was a lot of people there, but a lot of the people who were talking were people who had gone before, and I was really like scared to talk, so I didn't really say much because it was my first time and I was really confused. But there were a lot of people that were talking, and I just didn't understand what they were trying to say because the topic was really confusing to me. But then, I mean, for my other times, it was a lot better. Like, I understood what we were talking about, and I actually said stuff. Like, my second time was about human trafficking and, like, what happens with human trafficking and, like, sex trafficking. And then my one that I went to the other day was about Greek life and how fraternities and sororities are being portrayed. And me, especially being in Greek life, was really, like, I had a lot to say about it and, like, stand up for Greek life. So as time progressed, like, I actually, like, wanted to say something, but I don't think it really connects to T150, but it connects more to T250 because you're learning about people's social classes and like how society works and like with the different education systems and how people are being treated, especially with the human trafficking. Like people come from lesser third world countries over to the United States, but there's also the human trafficking in Michigan or between the United States. And yeah, but I think MRULE is a good way for me to like meet other people of different religions and of different backgrounds to help me, especially with being a teacher and learning how other students think and what is important to them.